What's up, guys? This is Brandon with Central Security in Austin, Texas. I'm a master security systems integrator. I do burglar alarm, access control, video surveillance, and then currently we're studying for the fire technical stuff. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install and configure a access control system. It's a single door. You can control 500 different users with a 4 or 5 digit, a 6 digit, 7 digit, or an 8 digit code. It's really easy to configure. I'll try to make it as simple as possible. The main thing you're going to need with any access control is a controller, an access control controller. And today I have a Rosslare. You can purchase this on Amazon, eBay. I sell them. If you'd like me to sell it to you, I'll configure all the parts and pieces and ship it to you. But I've got the controller here in a box, and then I've also got some other parts and pieces. But first things first, you want to connect your reader up to the controller, and the reader connects to the controller with just a 4-wire. So you're going to need to get some 4-wire low voltage. I have some 22.4. You might want to use something a little thicker than that, but 22.4 does work. Take the reader out of the bag here. They come all tidied up. You want to take everything apart. They all come with this, all readers pretty much come with this stupid little plastic thing. We're just going to cut it off. So you're going to need a pair of shears or scissors. You might have to get some. I'll just use these. And then you're going to want to go ahead and, the only wires that you need to connect are you've got 2 black wires and a red wire. All access control are the same. 2 black wires, white wire, green, and red. That's the only ones we're going to use. This purple and brown we're going to kind of just push aside, but strip back about a 1/2 inch of each. The white, both the blacks here, the green. And then you're going to need to get some 4-wire. You know, strip that back about the same. About a 1/2 inch. You're going to need to have some B connectors. And I have red, black, looks like a blue and a yellow. But we're just going to consider the blue as green. Connect this up. You got 2 black wires, so those go to the black wire on your 4-wire. Nice and tight. Take your red wire. We don't really do the standalone controllers. We don't offer that service for our company. We do full service Brevo and Alarm.com, which are cloud managed user platforms. Today this is just for demonstration purposes and showing people that are interested in doing access control system for themselves, for their business, or for their house. But again, we have red, black, yellow, green. We've got 2 black wires on the reader. Connect all these 4 wires up. Green, and I've got blue here, so blue to green. You can buy red, black, yellow, green wire. I'm just used to any color here. So this is going to wire to your controller. So you You can run this as pretty much as far as you want. Thicker wire, you can run it further. Make it long enough here. And then we're going to connect this to the controller. So strip back again about a ½ inch. Let's do this to the back side of the box here. And when I put it to the box, I always just tie a knot in. That way you can't pull it through. And when you connect it to the controller, it's at the very bottom terminals. You see a V+. Red wire goes to the V+. Black wire goes to the V-, which is the wire that's immediately to the right of V+, the terminal. And then you have C1 and C2, and it's just yellow, green. C1 is yellow, C2 is green. So we've got the reader wired. Now we need to connect up our lock, and I'm going to be using a strike. You can use a mag lock if you wish. I think it looks cleaner for an install if you use a strike. These can be somewhat of a pain to cut into doors and install into doors, but that's what we do. For all locks or mags, you're going to need to power that. Some controllers have enough power to power your strike or power your mag, but I always recommend just buy a power supply. I have an SMP3, and you can buy these on Amazon or online anywhere pretty much. But it's 3 amps of power. We're not even going to power this to 3 amps though. We're just going to use less than 2 amps. But I put this inside the same control box, so put it right inside your Rosslare control box, and this is going to run directly to our lock. Again, you can use a mag lock if you wish. You're going to take your wire, and you just need 2 wire to run a mag lock or a strike. And for simplicity, I just use red and black. There's no red or black wire here. There's no difference in between the two. And this lock is 24 volts. So we need to make sure we give it 24 volts. So we're going to strip back the either or and attach the red or the black to either or. Probably should use my strippers. Make sure your connections are twisted, and then shove them in these V connectors, and make sure you crimp them down tight. If you're going to mount your readers on an outside wall, make sure you use V connectors with silicone in them, or make sure you seal your connections. We're going to run this to our SMP3, so we just need 2 wires. I'll take these red and black and cut out your yellow and blue here. And we're not going to connect it all the way up, but if we did connect it all the way up and we actually had this on, it would power the lock. and when you power a strike, it releases the lock. Strip back by a ½ inch here. And we're going to connect our positive side, our red wire. Restrip this because I kind of messed it up here. Leave the negative off for now, and then I'm going to try to show you about axis control. A lot of people try to wire these things all real confusing. The simplest way to think about an axis control is the controller is going to act as a trigger. It's either going to be a normally open or a normally closed trigger to this lock. If we have normally open, there's going to be no power to the lock. And you look on the axis control, it says NO, common, and NC at the very, very bottom of the board. You can see it right here. It says NO, common, and NC. And that's our trigger for our lock. So what we're going to do is just get a 2-wire. Okay, this is our trigger wire. Take their trigger wire, and we need on our strike it to be normally open, which means normally the controller has a normally open circuit to the lock. If you had a mag, it'd be normally closed. And I always take the black wire, put it on the common, and then we need to use normally open for our strike. Attach the red wire to the normally open. So this is our trigger. And so what our trigger is going to do is either provide power or not provide power to our lock. So I'm going to attach the negative that I didn't attach to the lock, take our trigger, the red wire, go ahead and put a V connector on it. You can wire in Rexes like this as well. I'm not going to be showing you how to do Rex today, just the basics of this. And then we're going to connect the negative side of our trigger to the DC port. And people, that's it. That's all you really have to do to install an axis control. We've got to power it up now. And we have an SMP3 here, and it will do up to 3 amps, but we're not even gonna throw it 3. I've got a AC transformer, so this is an AC to AC transformer. This thing has, looks like right at 2 amps, so 50 VA. So you connect this into your 120. Nice thing about this transformer is it's got ground right on the, so it's important to ground your systems. I'm not going to be grounding this one just for demonstration, but knock that out so I can plug it in. I'm going to use the 2-wire. We're going to make it thick, I always do this. So what I do It's just more power. Helps power go better. Strip back about an inch. And you want to wrap your wire clockwise around these terminals. So you can see I've got the red and the black. Broke again. Yeah, this is just for demonstration, people. I'm just trying to rush through this real quick. You probably shouldn't strip wire like that. Bend these like that. And you want to make sure you go clockwise. You tighten it this way, so you want to go clockwise. I'll show you. So when you tighten it, it doesn't fall off. There. Got my power strip right there. Run this through. Got all these holes. Probably want to mount this stuff actually on a wall. Again, I'm doing this for demonstration. And we need do the same thing here. We need to twist our wires together. So we twisted our red and our black and our yellow and our green and blue. Our controller terminals are really small, so we're going to need to trim some of these terminals.